Hello people, I'm Aomin Brine, and today I'm going to record the second chapter of Shh, Dark is Here. So if you'll just excuse me, I'll be starting this now. Thank you for tuning in. Chapter 2, Imprinted. You woke up in bed. You're confused. A dream? Thank goodness. But still, your head banged as if you had a hangover. Not only that, you weren't in your own room. You sat up in bed. Oh gosh, what trouble had you gotten yourself into now? You didn't remember anything at all. You looked underneath the covers. You were still in your pajamas. You climbed out of the bed to explore your surroundings. This place looked familiar. You walked into the living room. The TV was on, but no sign of anyone here. The last thing you remembered was... You gasped. He was sitting there on the chair in the corner of the room. He watched you, his black eyes staring deep into your soul. His mouth was formed into a smile so scary that it made your whole entire body tremble. He ran a hand through his dark black hair and shifted in his chair. One leg on the other one, hands rolled together. He licked his lips. It was dark. Good to see that you're awake, he hissed. His tongue looked almost snake-like. What do you want with me? You asked, your voice wobbling with fear. He stood up and stepped forward a couple steps until he was standing right in front of you. You shuffled back, but the wall stopped you from going any further. He placed a hand on the wall beside you and he smiled. I told you I wanted some fun. He leaned in towards you and placed his other hand on your cheek. You flinched. His hands were as cold as ice. Now, he soothed, gently stroking your cheek. Where's Mark? You asked, while risking a glance into those evil eyes of his. He smiled and removed his hand only to slam it onto the wall behind you. Both of his arms placed near your head. Tusk, tusk, he smirked. Asking about another guy in front of me? This certainly would deserve a punishment. But since you've just arrived here, I'll let you off this time. He licked his lips again. Why do you care for Mark so much? Couldn't answer, leaning so that the tip of his nose nearly touched yours. What? Not asking questions now? Cat got your tongue? He snickered, leaning back a bit as his smile faded. He hung his head down and he started to pant and heave. He let out a gasp, and then a scream, and then he stood still for 5 minutes, then slowly his gaze met yours. Instead of those black eyes, you saw those light-colored ones. Instead of that pale, grayish skin, you saw a flushed, slightly tanned skin, and instead of that evil glare, you saw a confused, scared one. I'm sorry, he said, taking his hands away from the wall and stumbling backwards. I don't know what's happening to me. He placed his head in his hands, heard him start to cry. Mark? You asked. Reach out and he tried to comfort him. His head whipped around. Blackness surrounded him. His eyes turned black. His skin turned gray and he smiled. He pinned you to the wall. It's not Mark. It's dark, he hissed. He started to cry. His hands started to let go of you. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. He turned to normal again. His scared eyes looked at you. I don't know who you are, but... He stopped to cough. Black liquid spewed from his mouth. Please, just get out of here. I can't control him. He's... Another cough. He placed his hand on top of a nearby table. Liquid splashed onto it. I don't to hurt you. He started to shake violently as he fell to the floor. Mark! You screamed, falling to your knees beside him. More black liquid poured out of his mouth. It's okay. I'm going to help you, he said. Please. He was. I want you to leave. But you knew it in your mind that you couldn't leave, not when he was like this. Black mist started to seep out of his body. More liquid poured from his mouth, and it wasn't until Mark had suddenly become so still that you realized the black shape in the corner of your eye. You spun around, and suddenly you felt violently sick with fear. Guess who? He said, snickering. Mark lay motionless in your lap. He wasn't dead. No, he couldn't be. He looked up at Dark, his beady black eyes staring down at you at your tear-stained face. Why so sad, Buttercup? He pouted mockingly and then let out a cackle. He wiped a few strands of hair out of Mark's face as more tears fell from your eyes. You wished to yourself that this was just all a terrible dream, that you'd wake up right now and everything would be back to how it was. You shut your eyes tightly, saying the words, I want to go home, over and over in your mind. But you were interrupted by that evil voice saying, Poor baby. Why had you been brought here? Why had Dark found you so interesting that he had to capture you? Why? I need answers, you say. Proper ones, not little snide remarks. Ooh, would you look at that? Getting all angry, are we, darling? He smirked as he squatted down beside you. I think we're going to have fun, Dark snickered. I said, why did you take me? He replied, staring right into his eyes. Shh, shh. He smiled, pointing down at Mark. He looked down at Mark's face. It looked like he was just sleeping. You'll wake the baby. Answer me. Why am I here? Why exactly do you need me? You asked. Dark looked away from you and stood up. Shh, darling. We just need you, okay? Don't ask questions. He looks at you with a huge grin, or I'll have to punish you. He winked. You felt heat on your face and also movement on your lap. He peered down at Mark. He let out a groan. Slowly, he opened his eyes. Mark, you say. He squinted up at you. Are you an angel? He asked. He smiled. No. Don't I look like an angel to you? Yes. He smiled gently. He blushed. Oh, you say. Then it occurred to you that Mark was still lying on your lap. Do you need help sitting up? You asked. Mark nodded slowly. He carefully helped him sit up and he thanked you. Then his eyes fell onto Dark. Impossible. I had you under control, Mark yelled while getting to his feet. Come on, Mark. Do you really think that you could keep me locked away? I know your weak points. Dark smiled. You have no right to be here, Dark, Mark said through gritted teeth. Says who? You? We both know that I'm more strong than you, Mark. You aren't going to try to fight with me, are you? You know how that always turns out. Dark smirked. I don't want to fight you. I just want you to leave, Mark yelled. I can't. I'm tethered to you. Joined you, remember? I'm the... What was it your fans say? The dark side of you, the evil one, and there's nothing you can do about it. I still have no idea why I'm here, you say. Yeah, why is he here? Mark asked Dark. Unless... Dark, don't you even dare think about this, Mark said. Think about what, Beth? I got you a present. Dark points at you. Isn't she a cutie? Dark. Shh, shh, shh. Now, Mark, can you just for once like what I got you? Dark snickered. I'm sending him home, Dark said, grabbing his keys from the counter. Home, Dark said, but this is his home now, he said while grabbing you by the wrist, pointing down at your skin. A small letter D was imprinted on your wrist. No, Mark said. Dark, that was wrong of you to do. What's going to happen to me now? You asked, your voice wobbly because you were about to cry. Dark slid an arm around your waist and pulled you close. His mouth brushed your ear. You are going to be my slave. The words echoed in your head. Dark planted a kiss on your cheek. Slave? Dark let go of you and smirked, his face away from yours. Break it up, Mark said, coming in between you and him, grabbed your wrist and peered down at it. Sorry, it looks like you'll have to stay with us until Dark decides that you can leave. Mark looked at you and you looked at him. He felt butterflies in your stomach. Mark smiled. Dark coughed loudly, ruining those moments. Sorry for ruining that lovely scene. Dark grabbed you and pulled you towards him. But, find your own slave, Mark. He smirked. Mark looked down at the ground and blushed. I don't need one, he mumbled, then left the room. The only thought you could process was, I'm Dark Player's slave. This is real. What do I do now? You said. Anything I want. Dark smirked and pulled you closer to him. Hey guys! Thank you so much for listening in on this chapter. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and please excuse my raspy voice. I don't really know why it's like this. It could be because it's pollen allergy season, but I don't really know. Anyway, thank you for listening in, and thank you for watching, and if you could you please subscribe to me? You know that you don't actually have to, but if you want to, can you? Thank you, and leave a like and a comment below. Goodbye!